Hi everybody, welcome to my show. I'm the Crypto Mom. I love cryptocurrency. I'm a mom, and I am also I was a software engineer for the last several years. Welcome to the Cryptoverse. This is my journey into cryptocurrency. I opened my first Coinbase account back in June of 2017. I want to bring you great content. I want to create a positive community. My reasons for getting into cryptocurrency, I have three big ones. I have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and an almost 2-year-old son. What I'm looking at here on the screen is the coin market cap, which is something I log into several times a day just to kind of see the trading volume and what's going on with the market and what's in the top 20. And I also have an illustration of the bulls and the bears. The bulls are what we want to see. That means the market is going up. We're all making money, which means we're all happy. Or the bear means that it's bearish and we're losing money, or we're sleeping or kind of lazy going along. I wanted to give you guys my street creds too. I have a BSIT and SC, which is a fancy acronym for a Bachelor's of Science in Information Technology with an emphasis in software engineering. I am soon to complete my Master's in Engineering, or Master's in IT. I was offered a membership into Epsilon Pi Tau, which is an honor society for tech and engineering, because I'm graduating in the top 10% of my class. As I mentioned, I have worked in the tech space, anywhere from laying cable and splicing cable and creating crossover cables and straight through cables, to network management, to web development, to database, to software engineering, to all the way to being kind of a senior engineer, or lead developer. And that is my family and my website that I'm working on. I'm thecryptomom.com, your sister friend in the cryptocurrency space. That's my 6-year-old daughter from right, and my little boy who's almost 2 now, and my 4-year-old, and my wonderful husband. I do own Bitcoin. I have owned Ethereum and Litecoin, but mainly at this point I'm in the Bitcoin and altcoin space. There are great neighbors, in this space. I like to watch, Data Dash, and I'm afraid I'm old enough to be his mom, which is a little bit scary. But I enjoy watching, Altcoin Buzz, Superman, Crypto Bud, a Crypto Zombie, box mining, Crypto Candor, Cryptocoin News. What I've noticed is that, Altcoin Buzz has a great show with Altcoin Ladies, and there's Crypto Candor and a few other ladies, but there's not enough of us in the space, and as an engineer, I noticed that, again, it was, 8 guys and 2 girls, 2 ladies or whatever. So, there's just not enough women in the space. And I'm going to do my show in a particular format because I like predictability, and I think predictability is good. So whenever you tune in, you know what you're going to see. Although I do have a few show ideas, I'm going to try to do these kind of segments. What's trending, or God Shilla. Like today, I was looking at an article about John McAfee being paid over $100,000 to shill coins. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, everybody has yacht payments, right? Just kidding. But, people being paid to shill coins, or shilling means that, it's hype. They're hyping them. They're talking about them constantly, would I shill a coin? Sure, I need to buy diapers. No, I don't know. I mean, it means that you're popular if you're shilling people. They listen to John McAfee. He was the CEO, I believe, of that big antivirus, McAfee, of course. Binance, another bit of news that is recent, is Binance moved to Malta, which is a much more cryptocurrency friendly space, and they're looking to decentralize their exchange. Another piece of news, Vitalik Buterin is talking about capping Ethereum. That, is very interesting to me. Because when things get capped, it means that they become more valuable, of course, right? If there's less of something, then the value goes up, just like there's just a finite amount of Bitcoin available. And then I'll have a section called Rub-a-Dub-Dub. Here comes the FUD. FUD is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People say FUD when it's bad news. I call it FUD and SUDS, meaning that FUD creates sadness, uncertainty, and depression, or being depressed. I don't know about you, but I get kind of depressed when I lose money. But, other things that kind of create FUD or SUDS, is that crypto coin ads, or I believe usually ICO ads, or internet coin offering ads, are being banned on Twitter, Google, and Facebook. That was something recent that may have dragged the market down a little bit. There's a lot of regulation coming, but I'm in agreement with Data Dash and Superman and Crypto Zombie and a few of these guys that have said, regulation will lead to adoption. You have to regulate, in order to adopt things on a mass level. Tax season is right around the corner. That's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a bad thing for me because I owe money, or it could be a good thing because, you get money and you have money to reinvest or invest in the crypto space. Mt. Gox sell-off, that's just something, that caused some FUD recently, or SUD, because the Mt. Gox exchange, that was a big exchange back a few years ago. There was a hack, and the Mt. Gox trustee has been selling off Bitcoin in large quantities to kind of recover money for for the folks who lost money in Mt. Gox. And then I'm going to do a section called New Kid on the Blockchain. New Kid on the Blockchain, I hate to give it away, but I'm a 1990s girl, I'm 39. I'm hitting that big even number, like Data Dash says, big even numbers. I'm going to be 40 next year, but I really had a lot of fun in the 90s. So New Kid on the Blockchain from New Kids on the Block, if some of you are older enough to remember that. We're going to talk about ICOs and projects just listed or out of the ICO stage. Again, ICOs are internet coin offerings. There's that story that people tell all the time, or that analogy that Neo was sold for pennies, when it came out, or when it was in the ICO stage, and then if you had bought 1,000 or whatever, you could be a millionaire at this point when you sold at the highs back in December, January. And these are exchanges that these coins, when they come out of the ICO stage, go on. Binance, KuCoin, HitBTC, and Bittrex. I have accounts on all those exchanges. Anyway, this is my first show, and as we engineers like to say that each iteration is going to improve over time. I'm kind of a WYSIWYG person. Another 1990s kind of early 2000s term. What you see is what you get, and this is never financial advice. It is not financial advice. You have to do your own research. But I want to create an LLT community, meaning let's learn together. Let's talk about the crypto that you're into. I'll tell you what I'm into. I'm going to work hard every day to create great content for you. I have some great ideas and on some shows that I'd like to do. And just the thing to remember is, you have to do your own research. Remember, I'm just a mom. I'm just one mom, and I'm going to provide you great content, but you have to do your own research. It's never financial advice. I'm just one mom, and I appreciate you watching. See you next time.